So tonight, putting in the work. I'm just finishing up an old panel, so we don't make any more progress on the newer stuff. We gotta finish the old stuff first. I wanted to come back to this and clean it up. How are you doing tonight? Or this evening? I'm running half an hour late, but I'm here. How you doing, Laura Garcia? Oh, just spilled my ink. Thank you. I just smeared my ink. Hello. I'm here in the United States, hanging out, and just working on my book, my manga, Under God, Volume 3. How are you doing, Adira? Today we are drawing, and we're just putting the work in tonight. It's been kind of a long day, but drawing always helps. So what are you guys up to? Are you guys creators yourself, or do you just enjoy art? If you guys would, put a like. And if you're new here, subscribe. Every little bit helps grow this channel. So yeah, right now I'm working on Volume 3 of Under God. This is going to be a pretty big volume. So I'm trying to be early on doing the streams, you know? Try to be, yeah, I'm working on it. Mm. How are you doing, DTF? How are you? I'm gonna try to fix this so I'm covering more ground. Yeah, I'm here doing some drawing tonight. Well, I try to do the drawing every day. Well, I do draw every day, but gotta stream every day. Kind of got blotchy right here with the ink, so I have to fix that up. Have you been working on your book somewhat, DTF? I find drawing is pretty chill. A little bit, yeah. Probably should be doing more. And come draw along or write along. I'm sitting here working. You can work too. Work along. Well, I don't have any of the link stuff yet, but how's progress coming along? There. Now it looks like she is in the window, but I gotta fix that blotchy mark. Start working on this background a bit, or actually finish it. Excuse me. Figure I'll stream for a couple hours, do some drawing, and you know, every day I try to be here and show some progress. Then we want to add these trees back here on the tree line. It's gonna be like one of those windy nights that I'm seeing, that I'm working on. How you doing, Randy? How are you? You should be getting your book here Monday or Tuesday. I sent it all out, so keep a lookout, Randy. It's good to have you here, by the way. You gonna do any drawing tonight? Yeah, I can't wait for you to read it for real. I always get excited about that kind of stuff. people actually have my books. And, it's just been a long journey, but it's not over yet. I have many volumes to complete. I need to. I haven't had a lot of practice time this week. Well, practice while we're on stream. We can work and hang out. But I understand, like, life gets kind of a little bit busy and hectic. I totally understand that. I'm dealing with that myself as well. How's it going, Bandit Beats? What's up, man? Just popping in to say hi before my shift. How are you doing? Yeah, I started a bit early today. Well, I was gonna start at 7:30, but I was running 15 minutes late. But I'll be on till uh, about 9. Yeah. So right now, I'm putting it in the background in this panel, just getting it all together, so it feels cozy in this home right here. And I want it to feel like it's windy out, it's dark out, and it's like a warm night, a warm windy night in this panel. It's time to clock in, huh? Bandit Beats. I'm glad you stopped in and said hi. Thank you. It's like when there's like big panels with a lot of details. I'd like to chip away at it a little bit and then come back to them. But if they're like panels where there's just like not a lot going on like that, then I'll sit there and you know hammer through it. But some of this stuff like this house, and getting it all done in, takes some time. But we're 13 minutes in and we're almost done with this panel. By the way, I mean, I'll still need its ink washes and all that stuff, but you know, okay. Make sure that looks right on. There. That looks good. It's like a metal roof. It's gonna be raining soon. So we want to touch up this roof a bit. Gotta give it some depth and dimension. That ain't look so. That ain't so bad. It's October. Sitting in the house. Okay. The detail in this scene is amazing. It's really coming to life. Thank you. I want it to feel home, like not homely, but like I want it to feel alive. So she's sitting in the window, uh, preparing food and stuff. She's about to walk into the living area, but this little window fan up here needs to be worked on. So what we'll do, one of these things. I might make it a four-bladed window fan, like behind a screen. But because a screen is so fine, you don't have to really draw it over the fan. I can put a mesh over it, maybe. But yeah, get some air circulation, circulation, some air circulation in this house. Yeah. Just little touches like that. I like doing that. Yeah. Yeah. So what I'm gonna do, I got these blotches here. So I'm gonna white those out a bit, or hit the back button. There. So many tiles on the house. Yeah, it's like it's almost like roof shingles in almost in a way, but it's just yeah, almost like roof shingle like, and I'm kind of overlapping them, so it feels like there's like almost like they're staircasing over each other. So what I'm gonna do is touch every single one of these little shingles at the bottom, and what it this will do, bring kind of depth, and it feels like it's not sitting flat on the house. It actually looks like it's like peeling up in a way. So yeah, those little bits that you do really can bring out an image. So right now I'm gonna bring these out tiny. I know it's very subtle, but you start seeing these little things. There. Yeah. It's got the all this other stuff going on outside. And then we'll hit it with the ink wash and really bring out the depth of this picture, this panel. Sorry. And we should be good. And do this little fence back here. And then we're gonna move back to that big piece I was working on yesterday. Dead hand. So, this is going to dry for a bit, as such. There. Wow, so many tiles. In fact, the camera's having a hard time processing it, really? Is it like going like choppy and stuff? There. So we want to add all the details, all those little tiny details. Thing is, you don't have to do this. This is just something I choose to do, and I want to be consistent throughout each volume because it feels like it brings the world to life, in my opinion. There. So we'll come back to that, and we need to put some white out on that little part, kind of isolate it. Do a little erasing here, clean that up, and then we will hit it with whiteout. Because look at that blotch. And we just do this. We come back. Let it dry, do its thing. Same on her arm a little bit. Kind of spilt over. Then we can repair that problem. So, what I'm going to do now is jump to the panel from last night and finish the furniture. So I'm going to be jumping back and forth through this thing because I didn't get this done. Oopsie. Majestic looking tiles on the barn thing. How are you doing, Art Enjoyer? Started about 23 minutes ago? Are you serious? What? It feels like I've been on for an hour almost, but no. I'm like losing my mind. Anyways, how are you doing? As usual, we're doing some work. Good, good. Are you gonna do any drawing with us today? You should take a break if that's the case. Oh no, I just like I thought I was like no, I mean I'm fine, still got an hour. I just got a lot going on at the moment. Maybe. I figured try to be earlier, like at 7:30, but I happen to be like 15 minutes late or 20. I'm playing a Roblox game right now. Oh, Roblox. My nephew, his Roblox is his life. He's like religious about that. Make your little chair here. There. How you doing, Hetty? Thank you. Just chilling out, hanging out, and drawing. You can join us if you'd like. You know, Seven's plate's a little too small. Let me make sure it's even up with that. That's my goal. Good. Come join with us. Come draw for a bit. One of them. That's cool. This is sort of what we do every night around this time, or sometimes later. It depends on. Thank you, thank you. Depends if I don't snooze through my alarm. But I am here, working along with you guys and being part of the indie scene, I guess. Yeah. What times that we live in? What good times? So, there's a carpet underneath this table here. She is. There's a little lamp here. But last night I stated that you want to work from the bottom up. You gotta work from the bottom and then work your way up. So I'm gonna draw this book here because this character that they're meeting, I've been drawing for a long time. I appreciate that. Thank you. I'm gonna draw this tome on a pile of other tomes. Let's throw a bookmark in there, hanging off the side of the page or from the inside the book. And you just want to hit the pages a few times, like such. And even put the little binding from the book in there. Because right now we're just kind of rendering and modeling this book, crafting it, you know. So it feels like there's weight, it can hold weight and stuff. That's insane. How you doing, Lady Elena? How long does it take to reach that level? Years. Depends on, on how bad you want it and how much you work at it. It's one of those things like uh, staying up late night and just going through the headaches. But you got to do it every day and take breaks too. It's good to have everyone here. Same as always. I'll try to change it up a bit, but right now I'm just gonna keep the groove going and yeah, and just stay dedicated as much as possible before this pony ride is over. Ultra dedication. Well, I find it enjoyable and I find therapy in doing the work, you know. And if you'd like, I have to shill a little. If you'd like to check out Under God, Volume 1, you can check out my book, Under God, Volume 1, at angelsofrenaissance.com. But we'll get into that in a little bit. 252 pages, physical, and you can get the digital as well. Volume 1 and 2 is out currently, and they're $10. You can't beat that. Physicals for 10 and digital for 10, but of course shipping and handling included. But we'll talk more about that later. I'm doing the great fun job of building the manga. So much fun. Yeah, I thought about some of that. Yeah, no, I totally understand. Yeah, when I started this company, this business, that's kind of like the goal. What I have is just, put in all this work and dedication into building, this world and this company. And so right now, I think for the time being, I need to just get my footing and foundation, going before I jump into anything because there's just a lot that's riding at the moment. And this is going to be a hectic year and next year. But I think next year is going to definitely show some results. How many did I sell? Sold quite a few. They're selling. Um, I'm working on getting international for the physicals. I've been working on that for a minute. Um, but other than that, yeah, they're selling pretty steady. As long as I, push this out, then we're all good. I signed my first person today, so that's huge. 7,000 sub persons, so I'm happy. Good, good. Yeah, I want to make a name for Angels of the Renaissance. Like um, everything that's going on, and oops. Uh, I really want to build this up into something else. But yeah, no, that's good. That's good. There. Now we have to do the end table. Make sure the fingers look right on. And we should be good. Yeah, I still gotta send out an international package. I've had it ready for a bit now, but I have been a bit nervous to send it on a few different fronts. Yeah, I'm with you on that. I'm just like, and the taxes and all that stuff. Like I'll just say it right now. I'm learning this stuff, and I just want to get better at it. Have international sales and do all that. But I've been so focused on building this catalog at the moment that um, I just feel like I just don't have enough time sometimes. But that shouldn't be no excuse. I should be having that. Hmm. His fingers look kind of funky, so what I'll do is go back over them. Put some papers on the floor, some more books here. Part of me is worried customs might take it, It contains India ink. I googled it and it said I can send the stuff, but still part of me is worried it will get flagged or something. Yeah, it's just right now. It's just I don't know. I feel kind of like an idiot because I don't have international sales yet, like books for that. I haven't done that, and there's other people that have their books as well. I mean, no knocking that. I'm like, congrats on that. I just need to get these books for international as well. But no, I understand the whole customs and all that stuff, and I mean, as long as you're not doing anything illegal, you're fine. But it's very really touchy on what you send. There. Okay. How you doing, LeMay? We're here early today, a little bit, but at least it's not midnight, 10 o'clock. Add some depth to this, but yeah, it's good to have you here as well. Make sure. Good. I'm glad you're doing well. You're doing good, LeMay, as well. As well as everyone else here in here. Glad you guys could come in and hang out, do some drawing, and just talking your ideas and stuff, and just kicking it, you know. Probably put some tassels on this carpet, this rug on the ground. Kind of push it a bit, you know. Because you start pushing the details in the room a bit, kind of it gives character to all the items and stuff, so everything doesn't look flat. There, splay it out a bit. And carry the tassel design over. Then we gotta go under the table here. Probably put some wrinkles on the carpet, almost like when the rug gets knocked around and it just kind of pulls. So the table legs are kind of like creating these little flaps. Or, I don't know. I'm like I always like think like this. I've been doing a little world building for my story, but some of the things I've been coming up with, I have no idea how to draw. Um, in your mind's eye, in a way, do you see what some of your ideas like? You know how like it's like you have a brief kind of explanation in your like in your mind. You like see what it is, but like I mean, do you have like a description? of this, uh, some of the stuff that you have in your mind. We want to follow these lines through as well. Yeah, that's my biggest issue. I can see exactly what it is. I just don't know how to draw it, if that makes sense. Yeah, I can hear music in my head, but I just can't play an instrument. Well, I never tried really, but um, I understand. And that's like one of the challenges that you want to kind of put yourself through to be like, all right, well, I see it in my head, but now the challenge of now drawing this thing, that's where the challenge comes in. And I can't like jump in your head and be like, all right, let me see what you're talking about. No, this is like one of those self things where you have to almost figure it out. You can explain it to someone, but they're like, what are you talking about? Show me what you mean. Then yeah, it can be challenging. Hmm. And then the floorboards and all that stuff. We can have that here. Now it's like getting filled in down here, as you can see. So we're starting to fill the room up with knickknacks and oddities and furniture and stuff. So right now we're gonna do our floorboards and make sure it's angled right. So there's gonna be a fireplace in front of these books here, but it's not gonna be on. So the fireplace will be off. And then we got our floorboards coming in right here. So you want to do is follow the lines, make sure we're all right where our floorboards are going to be. And then we can start adding the wood grain to the floorboards as such. Add a little dings and nicks on the wood because it's been walked on. It's kind of aged, but it's polished a little. He's got some class, the homeowner of here. So put some wearing on these books a little, like such. But yeah, it's good that you guys are all doing your projects and you have things going. You have ideas and your drives and you know, your ambitions. I admire that, find that awesome. And and at the same time, there's only so much I can handle as well, but I try to move like everyone else as well. But do my own thing. There, now it looks like a stack of books on a wooden floor with a rug there. We can add some details to this rug, like some patterns maybe. I'm definitely battling with self doubt lately. A combo of not sure if I can team, if I can learn to draw, and if my story is any good. It is a one of those. Yeah, it can be quite daunting because you got the art, then you got story, you got a lot of moving parts, a lot of things to take into consideration, and no, and sometimes it's like one of those things you gotta do it, even if it's you think it's bad or but it's like you gotta do it. You gotta have to find out one way or the other, and it's just like I don't know how bad this is or how good it is, but I need to put this thing out. So no, I understand. Right now, build your confidence, practice, you know, while we're even on stream, just practice and even off stream, practice. How bad do you want it? And the story part, it's like you can have the story written and be like, man, this is a good story, but I want my art to match my vision. So you have to take the time to make that happen. Like it just won't fall in your lap and instant gratification there. You have to take the time and learn it and do it like you really want it. How bad do you want it? How bad? What are you willing to put yourself through to get what you want? How you doing, Omer? Doing some drawing early today. I'll be on till like 9:30 maybe. So I got a lot to do tomorrow. Or you could be the One Punch Man creator. Yeah, yeah, that too. Find someone that'll do it, and also agree like, you know what, I love your story, so I want to draw it. You're working on anything tonight, Omer? No, he just drew it the best he could and put it out. Then later, a better artist came along to help redraw the art and make it better. Yeah, yeah, that I remember. Like he couldn't, but yeah, no, he had someone else come in and do it. Pretty well known artist is that too. I've been asked to stop working on my stuff a few times to work on some other people's stuff, and I said no. I said thank you, but I don't think they took into consideration of what I was thinking or my goals or anything. It's just like, hey, stop doing that. Work on my stuff. Like, who the fuck are you? And why do you, I'm not doing that. Fuck you. I work at my own pace and do my thing. But for someone to slander me and like, hey, no man, like lower your shit and work on my stuff, I'm good. I'm making some dinner in a bit. Then later I have a meeting with Rex to work on some production stuff for his comic. Are you going live on Rex's stuff channel? The One Punch Man creator, I'm like reading this backwards. The One Punch Man creator got lucky. Yes, his writing was good, but if an artist didn't come up and do the art for the story for free, he would have had to, yeah, had to shut the whole project down. Yeah. So yeah, he kind of lucked out. But yeah, luckily someone seen it and said, yeah, I like this. Yeah, no, it was fun. I never finished it though. If it's still going, I'm not sure. But I remember when it first came out, like it was like the talk. And yes. Let's see. DTF. That name, wow. Yeah, DTF has a cool name and his art. I like his avatar too. There. Yeah, DTF has a fun name. Rex and I aren't going live. We will be in the back room working. Okay. Jeez. It's been 53 minutes already. Time flies when you're having fun, doesn't it? Let's draw this little end table here. This little end table. We'll have a lamp on it too. Short drawer. Little handle on there. Maybe after we get done, we'll go live. Alright. Let me check you guys out. So then, no, like tonight I'm gonna be drawing all night. I have to. I'm talking the original One Punch Man manga that he drew himself. He took off like a year or two of work to make it. All the great writing and charm, but his art legit looked like a kid drew it. Yeah, I remember that. But he did, and I give him that. He actually took the time to do it. Didn't he up his skills and do Mob 100 of his own? Mob Psycho 100? Mob, I don't know. Is that him? The same guy? Yeah, I think so. I can't remember the guy's name, and I feel rude. But the guy that made Monster, what's his name? Maybe it's the same guy. Okay. There it goes. Put some little. So now the room is starting to fill in. You see the little. Put some flower design on this rug, but it's starting to fill in. When you start doing like little bits here and there, and then it feels like you're starting to fill the house up with furniture and all that. It starts to come to life. So that's where we're at. I believe. Well, I can leave that out. It doesn't need that. I just have a long way to go on my drawing skills. Sometimes it feels like I just started too late, but I'm working on it. Hey, it's never too late. It is never too late. You can do this, Randy. Just gotta take the time and believe in yourself and be persistent. You can do it. Gonna be making some tuna salad sandwiches for tonight. I'll be chopping some veggies to add to the tuna, so I'll be lurking for a bit. That's cool. Sounds good, actually. I made some Japanese egg salad last night. Very easy. It's one thing I like doing is doing the wood grains on the floor. So you could really make things pop. It gives depth and a little more life to the place, you know. What kind of veggies are you putting in this tuna salad? There. Add the kitchen floor, the little threshold to go into the kitchen here. When you just start picking things little by little, it becomes not so much overwhelming. You just gotta learn to single things out, like the floor, the table, the chair, all these things. You don't have to work things all at one go. You can break things down. And just threshold, this doorway. Should be nice. I'm just kind of roughing it, and then I can go back and clean it up. We've got 9 people here. Oh yeah. If you guys would like, if you're new here, subscribe. We'll be here every night to do some drawing and getting the work done, you know. chopping it up, making progress, and showing you guys the progress. Let's make this floor a little shiny, but still a little beat up, you know. Oh 07. There. Yeah, we're just doing some sprucing up in this house. It's looking nice. Onions, bell peppers, pickles, and jalapenos. Boiled eggs and tuna. A few spices, garlic, onion powder, and black pepper. Now, do you like it spicy or no? I like things a little mild, but I can't do spicy. Spicy kicks my ass. It's supposed to be a salute. Oh, salute. I'm curious. What is the salute for? A salute to the indie creators, and a salute to an awesome future. Let's see. Can we dig this? We can. Yeah, I don't want the floor too shiny because then I want it kind of like worn out. You know, it's got a lot of polish to it, but I don't want it to. Oh, the panel. Thank you. A salute to the panel. Yes, I appreciate that. Thank you. Oh, we salute you too, Lady Elena. The room's getting filled out. Now it's starting to feel like a room. I might be back on later tonight. Maybe. I gotta do Renown Zero's piece too. I have that on the side here. I've been chipping away at his picture, but I think I should go ahead and finish it. You know, I got so far, might as well do it. Kind of want to redo another Penguin Boy as well for Marshall. I felt like it could have been done better. Put a little calendar here on the door, like little paperwork, because the dude's a conspiracy like nut, kind of. I'll just say that the person's place that they're at. So put little post-it notes on his doorway for like for everything he does, kind of. Yeah, Renown Zero. Yeah, he's a cool ass dude. He promoted Under God when no one else would. Him in martial arts, they promoted Under God. They actually gave me a chance when no one else would. So yeah, I have high praises for them. So I appreciate them going out their way doing that when they didn't have to, and shows you some genuine people. I've had other people that wouldn't do it because it's, I don't know, weird. So yeah, I have no issues with Renown Zero. Pretty solid guy, in my opinion. He's never given me no issues. You're always welcome over here. That's what's up. Well, thank you, Homer. Thank you. Well, when I start getting these, get a better camera and all that, then I will start streaming and start having people on. But no, I appreciate you, for real, Homer. Hello, Nico Holiday. Hello, everyone. I'm fashionably late as usual. Well, your book is on the way, by the way. You guys should be getting them Wednesday, Tuesday, or Thursday. But it'll be showing up soon. But yes, I've heard good things about the dude I follow. Good. Oh yeah. Yeah, man. Like he promoted my book, and you know, and like even when my crowdfunding failed and all that stuff, he still like he talked about it, and I was like, hell yeah, dude. Dude's like real deal. I only at the time only had I've only had like 12, 13 subs at the time. Sweet Wind Day. Yeah. Damn, it's 8:54 already. Damn. So what we did so far, we did the floor. Everything else got cleaned up. But we're putting this room together. It's starting to feel lively, like there's weight in it, like there's like you know substance. I think when Chrono Trigger came out, and I love the work that Toriyama did with Chrono Trigger. Like anytime you did like promotional art or something, there's like always like the characters hanging out, and there would be like in detailed rooms or backgrounds, like just and I always loved the art. I always thought, man, that shit's like detailed as fuck, and I'm digging that. So in a way, like doing like rooms like this and doing shit like this, it's kind of like a tribute to Toriyama on that. It's been lived in. Yes, it's been lived in. Exactly. Like there should be something there. Like it should feel lived in. And this one, all right, we'll let this dry here at the bottom because I don't want to put my hand on it and start smearing it. And we can come back and start finishing the top, like even this little cuckoo clock in the corner. And then we have this. We can start erasing some parts, or actually erasing period, because it should be fully complete. How you doing? Very cool noob. Thank you. Hi, I'm Rager Fran. Oh, but I changed my name in profile. How are you doing? Raging Fran. Yes, I remember you. We are doing our usual drawing, getting it done. There. Now with that little blotch spot here that we did, we can go ahead and draw back over it. It's dry enough. I always say, once you understand your materials, you'll have a confidence about tackling any problem with no issues. And if there's a problem, you know how to fix it. Tackle the problem, don't run away from it. But I should take my advice too on some things. Still doing a good job, bro. Keep it up. Thank you. I appreciate that. I've been here every day, putting in the work, um, just sharing the process and the experience, and just doing like, just using this as a journal entry. Like, hey, these videos. Alright, so all the pencil, or most of it, should be gone. Go ahead and do a quick sweep. Get you a nice lucky feather, a personal one that you know you're going to be using all the time. Or you can just get you a dustpan. Daily art blog, yes. Yeah, precisely. Now, now that's fixed. I'm going to go ahead and fix October's arm here. And then fix these shingles up. You see, the whiteout is your friend. See what I mean? You guys would never tell that I did it. So, yeah. Looking good. Yeah, yeah, I appreciate you guys, you know, being here damn near every day with me, you know. Thank you. Gives a little depth into the shadows. And she's in the window with little pipes, the water heater pipes and all that stuff. Water filters, cisterns. And then go ahead and do a little bit more on this roof. Nothing more fun than hanging out and drawing. Yeah, totally. I'm here, but I just don't talk. How are you doing? You're fine. You're fine, Perch. Yo, what's going on, Night Dog? It's good to have you here. Not a problem. Yes, you're fine. What are you working on tonight, Night Dog? Oh yeah, we've got 10 people here. That's sweet. Feels like everything's growing little by little, doesn't it? Me? I'll eat dinner at 9. Matter of fact, I should be eating soon. But you know what? I'll most likely probably be back on tonight. Do a midnight show maybe. I mean, I didn't say it. I'm most likely because I do want to do Renown Zero's piece. Finish his OC up. Because I'll sleep from 12 to 6. Yeah, that'll do it. Especially when you get those odd times of sleep where you're just trying to find your perfect balance of like to schedule yourself to sleep, you know. Hmm. Her nose needs to be fixed. There. And round that off so it's not all weird looking. I didn't even bother with a sleep schedule. I've been going to bed at like 4 or 6 a.m. and waking up at 1 or 2. You've been thinking too much. Your mind's been racing. Been up late drawing? Yeah, inking all night, then repeating. Yeah, that'll do it. And the next thing you know, the weeks go by so quick. Like I was surprised. Like today was Friday already. Yeah, no, I understand, Night Dog. Totally understand that grind, that feeling. Then at some point you have to tell yourself, hey, this is not healthy, but I have to find a better way to schedule my sleep time. But I'm just as bad about it as well, so I'll take a little power nap before a stream or before I'm working on anything. Yeah, it is Friday. I was also over a friend's house yesterday and I didn't get home. So yeah, that'll do it. That will freaking do it. It's good to get out though, so I don't blame you. You probably deserve it. You know, a well deserved rest, and go hang out with some friends. You don't always have to be on the grindstone. We're human, and it's all right. All right, so this is where it needs to be. I'll do a last touch up on this roof here. Trying to move my wrist, not wrist, but my elbow up and down at this angle. Because the thing is, you don't want to try to use your wrist as much because then you'll fuck it up. It's so nice driving on the bypass with nobody on it. So peaceful and just driving and playing music with no other cars on the road. Oh yeah, I love doing that. Driving at night, it's like one of my favorite things to do. That late night drive, that lo-fi, um, city vibes, kind of. Yeah, I like that. Okay, we can get off this panel right here. Yeah, nice little joyride. definitely love doing that, and it's very interesting. Sometimes I come up with my good ideas from driving when I'm driving at night. Responsibly, of course. Mm. So we got our little house. We got it all touched up and done up right and looking good. Feels like a house. That's what we wanted. Let's raise these shingles up a bit. Put some irregularities on these lines so it doesn't look flush. Give some sort of wearing and tearing, some aged rustic look. There. And then it's just give some sort of depth to everything. So I'm gonna hit the little white spots between the shingles to fill it in so it feels like a more of a solid line. And then we'll add our little irregularities to that edge and raise it so it feels like it's raised up right here. It all feels like it's raised, not flat. And that's what you do with your shadows and your light, because it can definitely bring depth to your drawings. Turbo Pit Fighter as well. I need to hit Kurt up, and I got to do his character on Turbo Pit Fighter too. So it's a lot of other creators I'm meeting and getting to know as well, and like jumping in this whole indie space like now. Like I never thought it would ever get to this point ever. Like where I'm actually talking to other YouTubers and other creators and just talking about books and art and all that stuff. Never thought this was gonna happen. It's just crazy. So yeah, it's looking good. I like how this turned out. And then when we do the ink washes on it and the screen tones, that's gonna really bring this piece out and add to the depth and all that. So yeah, so it's always good to go details with the inks before you do your ink washes and screen tones if you really want to push the detail. Yeah, I'm pretty cool meeting other people with the same interests who are also creators on here. Yeah, I feel you. I'm with you on that. Everyone's mutual, cordial, and you know, not trying to put wrenches in people's plans. So we've been on for an hour and 24 minutes, and the time right now is 9:11. Um, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna come back after a bit. That's what's up, Nico. That's cool. I'm glad that you said that. You can feel this room, the comfort, the comfy, the big comfortable, the big comfy couch, the table, the setting. Good. That's exactly what I was going for. So that's what's up, Nico. So there's room, like Omer said, should feel lived in, and that's what we have done. We can erase gradually some stuff, get rid of some stuff as we go. Clean as you go. Always keep that in mind. That goes with everything in life in some way. Clean as you go. It makes things so much easier. But it has to be dry before you do that. So, yeah, clean as you go, but when it's dry. So we don't have to do a lot of too much backtracking. So satisfying. I might stream later tonight. I may. It depends if I'm feeling froggy. I might do it because I really need to get Renown Zero's uh, picture together. And I told him, hey, I'm gonna put your drawing together, and so yeah, I might. We'll see where we're at. It is Friday night. So if you're new here, please hit that like and subscribe if you like. Let's make this channel grow and let's grow this thing. And I appreciate you guys all being here and you know just watching this thing grow and just hanging out and drawing, which is cool. Feels like you know people I can talk to and interact with, like-minded people, and that's what I like. It's cool. All right, let's get rid of the eraser marks or the dust bunnies. Could you imagine the same streamer streaming twice? I might stream tonight. If I do, then I can also ink wash these. Just get them out the way. So we got that going. And this corner up here, then we'll segment it from here and then start working on the top part of this room. Poor camera having a hard time keeping up with the detail. Really? I'll go slow. I would have think all this technology we have, it would have been up to date. That's absurd. Could never imagine that happening. Maybe I should take a break. I gotta give my dad his meds anyways and put him to bed. So get him all cleaned up. But I'll tell you guys what. Yeah, we'll see what's going on. I'll hang here for 14 more minutes and then I'll jump off. I don't want to put a lamp here. How are you doing, Yado? Thank you. Yeah, we're just working on volume 3 of Under God of my manga. I'm gonna be on here for 13 more minutes and then I'll probably be back tonight to stream again. Yeah? Now, this lamp or this one, I'm about to erase this one. I'll keep that because should put something else in this room instead of that. Cause he's got a lamp on right here. But thank you. It's gonna be warm. There's a fireplace over here, but it's not gonna be on. And then we wanna do this background, this little corner here. But how do we go about this? Just referencing Anchorman. Sorry. How's your pops doing? What does he think of you? Oh, he enjoys it. He watches my videos. He's just dealt with a stroke, pretty severe one, and I've been taking care of him since. It's been a little rough, so try to make the best of it and not blow my top. But he's I mean he's recovering. I try to be by his side as much as possible. You know, like when I get time, I always try to stream. You know, try to get on here. But when I'm not, then I'm pretty much taking care of him, and I'm drawing next to him because he can't. He needs help. Like he can't do it. That's real nice of you though. Thank you, Randy. I feel you, bro. My pops had a stroke too. Yeah, it sucks. It's just when that shit happens, it's like one of those things that you can't your life changes, especially when you care about the person, and you're willing to sacrifice certain things to make sure they don't end up in a nursing home or under, the wrong hands or something. So I took the task up of like I was like, yeah, fuck that. I'll take care of you. I ain't gonna let that happen to you. So sorry to hear that. Hope he gets better soon. Well, thank you, Art Enjoyer. He's working on it. He's getting his strength back little by little, but you know, it's quite a task. But I'm willing to help him through with it. So when we do these streams, it feels good to get away for a bit and wind down and escape a little bit. So I appreciate you guys being here. You guys help a lot with that too. So thank you. You help us a lot by streaming daily. Thank you. You guys help me a lot too. So the feeling's mutual. We kind of they always say both hands wash each other and they both wash the face. But yeah, no, um, I find this very helpful. Like even talking to you guys, just being on here, dealing with other creators and other people that that are inspired to create and creators, like-minded people. Just it's a good to meet you guys and do this kind of stuff. Because locally, I don't know, around here, I mean, never mind. I'm not gonna get too much into that, but it's good to interact with people again in a way, but and it's on the internet, of course, and it just sucks that unfortunately we're in the times that you know interacting with anyone outside of this, it's been so kind of, I don't know, and people don't want to hear what your problems are, but here on the internet, they do. They listen. We research the same stuff, and all our algorithms align, finding your stream. That's what's up. Oh yeah, like interesting, and that's how you guys found this. Is just I kind of wonder, huh? How you doing, River Pebble? We're gonna be on for a little bit, for 7 more minutes, and then I'll probably be back later tonight to finish up some drawing. But no, if we're all searching for the same thing and we all kind of gravitate towards here, fuck yeah, that's awesome. I'll keep streaming daily, and it's motivating, and also it's a form of discipline too. Because when I do this, I'm got to put in the work as well. So I'm getting work done and hanging out with you guys. So this is even better. It's becoming a lot harder to find your people in real life than finding like-minded peeps in the web. Yeah. Oh yeah. People are like so cold and so disconnected in person. And then when they find out, oh, you draw and stuff, oh yeah, and I want to talk to you now, but like if they didn't know this about me, they're like, fuck you. In this town, it's like, who the hell are you? Or they don't know what you are, what you do, or of course. So yeah, it's a strange world we live in. What can we get done in 5 minutes? Can we get this almost there? That's very true. It is. Like here, I can talk to you guys about stuff, and out there, of course, you have to. With anything, you have to build a relation with people and an understanding before you can really open up. If we met in real life from the web, we would be all cool, yeah, with each other. It's like distance keeps us all apart. Yeah, we would. We're like all scattered throughout this planet, trying to find our way, a place to belong. A little cute little shelf, or not shelf, but little drawer. I like it. I'm going somewhere tomorrow, so I might got to go sleep soon. Well, either way, I'm glad to have you here, and we're all glad to have you here too, an art enjoyer. I'm about to jump off here in 3 minutes, but thank you. I appreciate you being here, as well as everyone else as well. Um, No, for real. So if you gotta go, it's alright. I might be back on tonight to do some drawing, but no, I appreciate you. Be right back. Gotta make lunch for tomorrow. You gotta go to DTF? I appreciate you all as well. We appreciate you too, Omer. Thank you for stopping in too. I'm actually surprised, but I'm glad you stop in and check things out. And I do need to be more on it and vigilant on being on your streams. And Rex as well. Y'all come back again, Art Enjoyer. Yeah, we'll be here again. We'll be here tomorrow again, but tonight we might. If you guys see me live tonight, then yeah. Mhm. I got 2 minutes. I'm gonna go get something to eat. Take a little snack break. Excuse me. Gotta support the homies with likes and watch time. Yeah. If you guys would like, put a like on this stream, this video, and if you're new here, subscribe to the channel and come hang out and draw with us and just shoot the shit. Is that right? His arm stretching. Well, yeah, it's fine. I'm overthinking. But yeah, mm, yeah, it's that time. All right, fellas. All right, gals, guys and gals. I may see you guys tonight again. I just need to go get some grub. Bro, have you realized you're about to reach 1,000? I mean, last I checked, it was at 912. It's getting there. Yeah, it's time for a break. But I appreciate that very much. Very cool, noob. But if you guys want to hang out again tonight, like I said, keep an eye out. It's just time for a break, and I think we did pretty good. How about that? Cash me outside. How about that? All right. All right, you guys. I shall see you maybe again tonight. So, thank you again for hanging out. But yeah, there's so much to show, and we can talk about stuff, and we do our usual thing. So yes. Before I go, got to do a quick shill, of course. You know it. If you guys would like, check out Under God Volume 1. You can get physical copies and the digital copy as well at angelsofrenaissance.com. You can come visit me on X, Instagram, and of course, we're here on YouTube. And read Under God Volume 1 and 2. You can get physicals and digitals at angelsofrenaissance.com. So please come check it out. Got it all here. Alright, you guys. See you guys later. See you, Nico. See you, Lady Elena. See you, Randy. See you, Very Cool Noob. See you, Omer Glitch. See you, always DTF. Art Enjoy already left. And River Pebble. Uh, you guys have an awesome night. and keep a lookout. And thank you guys again. Thank you.